It's update time. Okay, so second week, first fullish week, whatever happened. Um, Highlights, lowlights, realizations. Highlight, I'm gonna go with Wednesday. I actually had my friend Jeff join me for my research reading workshop prep time, which I deemed study hall for the day. And we were on a video call, and he read. We used study hall, so I was doing my research, and he was reading, which he hasn't put a lot of time to. So it was cool that I was doing a thing, but it was also benefiting somebody else, and I liked people. So it was a nice school classmate moment. Low light. Small, but I'm going to go with the fact that I still haven't experienced a Monday because I started on Wednesday, and then it was the 4th of July. And I actually realized I might not experience a Monday still this coming week because what I'm labeling as a field trip. It's not really a field trip, but I'm running a workshop on Monday. And so when I have those days where something really takes over, I'm kind of calling like a wash for the day. Like you just don't make it to those classes because you're on a field trip or you're doing something special. So I may not get to experience my Monday courses yet either. So that's interesting and something that I didn't plan or intend. But yeah, so still haven't experienced a Monday. Realizations. I was pretty thoughtful in how I like tried to structure my courses. I feel like I maybe had mentioned this at some point, but I thought about adulting like a kid, right? And they have school where in elementary school you have your one teacher, but you have like history and spelling and whatever else we do then, art. And then in like middle school and high school, you have, or at least where I went, we had the same number of periods each day. So it was like math was first period, PE was second period, English was third period, whatever. But you had those every day of the week. I had not experienced a block schedule in those grade levels. And then in college, you have the sort of more block schedule, which is how I planned my schedule of like Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday. Oh my gosh, Monday, Wednesday, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday are like summer class. Tuesday, Thursdays are different classes. So they repeat in different ways and you don't have the same stuff every day. And I thought that that would make the most sense for me because of how my multiple professional existence selves would exist. So I grouped it by course category, which I think is good. But it's always hard to know what's going to work until you start. And so I think that my categories work, but I'm trying to decide if I maybe need to relabel some of them. Like I like Art Studio as my design brain, but I have that twice a week for a couple of hours. And that's good because I do have to make a lot of stuff, whether it's like workshop slides or sheets or formatting stuff. But I am also realizing based off of this past week that sometimes, deadlines were the thing that was how I was responding before, but those are still real. And I think that where my time ends up being spent will vary a little bit from week to week, obviously. But, if there's like a drop line for me to adjust my course schedule or drop classes or whatever, not drop classes, but like rotate classes, maybe I might need more research reading, study hall, the research reading workshop prep. Maybe I need that twice a week instead of Art Studio, which could be once a week. But trying to sort of see how my to-do list type responsibilities actually fall into those categories. I know that everything fits, but trying to guess how that time gets spent, I'm realizing is a little bit different. Also, in my already I was like, oh man, there is a deadline, and like, do I need to skip this course in order to get this project due? But I made it work and it was fine. But wondering if the types of things that I'm working on subject wise are ordered in a good way to give my brain a break. I had a very tiring Thursday, but that was for a lot of reasons. It was just very thinky, even if it was creative. So I was exhausted by the end of Thursday. So the realization, TLDR, the realization was just that the way that I've organized my courses makes sense to me, but the amount of time, either each day or the number of times per week, I'm trying to sort of suss out if what I thought is actually working or if I might need to adjust that. Additionally, I have 2 courses on Monday, which I haven't experienced, 3 on Wednesday and Friday, and 4 on Tuesday and Thursday. And the 4 ones, even though they might cover the same amount of time, I think switching what I'm focusing on 4 times a day is definitely more challenging than 3 times a day. So maybe I'm taking too many credits. I don't know. We'll see. Those are my realizations that don't necessarily have answers, but things that have made me think and reflect some more. So here we go. Keep going. We're still in the summer session.